Are you thinking about moving to San Diego? Today we're gonna get into and check out this great new renovated home here in a really cool coastal community of San Diego. Just like 10 minutes to the beach. You're about 5 to 10 minutes to some really great urban trails that we've talked about a bunch. Let's go check out this house. So obviously really cool entry, open concept, renovated kitchen as you can see. They've spared no expense. It's all new appliances, never been touched. Tape still in the compartments here, new stove, new everything, new cabinets. They really didn't do just a facelift here. They really completely remodeled the inside of this house. The flooring, as you can see, is LVP. Really nice, kind of that white oak look. Some of the other features that you might not notice in the video is all new lighting. So obviously the really cool chandelier over the dining room table here is awesome, but you have all new LED lights kind of throughout. All the can lights are all LED. A lot of them have dimmers. We noticed when we were coming through here, it was a little bit dark. Dimmer up, looking good. So you might be able to hear it in the background, but it is trash day, per the usual for us out filming. But this house was built in 1979, so a lot of the features that you see in the original floor plans of these homes, it's a lot more boxed in. So you come in this front door, there's a big wall here originally. So taking out this wall, making it open concept, which obviously wasn't really much of a thing in the 70s and 80s, a lot more compartmentalized, and just having that visibility between the kitchen and a little living space. We are gonna show you a little bit later the other living space, but this is a good one for anything. If you've got, I don't know if you're gonna have a TV up here, but family can be around while you're cooking and all that, and just has that really nice open feel.
But something about this first room is there's a ton of windows. So that side is looking west, so the sun kind of goes over our head, back towards the coast there. So all these windows in the morning, you're gonna get sun. All the windows on that side, you're gonna get sun. And then the bedrooms, which are gonna show you the primary bedroom, brand new up there, obviously. Some cool fans up there too. I gotta show you something about the fans, air conditioning. We'll get into all that.
Don't tease me.
But all those bedrooms are on that side as well. So you get sun for a lot of the day. But one other thing about this whole area, I love cooking. And so this is a gas stove, gas burner. You got 6 up here. Plus it's just open, like they have their little dining table here. I love this setup right here. This is awesome. A huge sink right here, big open sink. I don't know why they put those little tiny sinks back in the day, but this is brand new. It's awesome. So also, we'll get to those in a little bit. So I'll tease that. But this is also a split level floor plan. So some of these, 79 is when this was built, late 70s, early 80s. You get this big landing area here where you walk in, you go upstairs, the bedrooms, and then you go down. There's like 3 stairs here where you come down going into, this is like the living area. Obviously they have like a little TV set up here, but this also opens to the backyard right there. So nice area. You could have the kids running around there, come back in here. You could have some food going up there. So it's kind of like a little bit of separation, but you do still have like a nice big area right here. There's also brand new wine fridge. Or any of you, if you're moving to San Diego, gonna become a beer fan, so put some nice IPAs in there.
All I need are some tasty waves, cool buzz, and I'm fine.
Beautiful little kind of bar, not a wet bar, but just a little area. And then you'll find some storage. There's some more upstairs too, where you have a little bit of a closet space up that way. Beautiful storage spot in here. We're gonna show you a little bit of storage here in a sec and how we use our storage space here in San Diego, because it might be a little bit different than where you're coming from. So we'll go to the backyard here shortly, but first I wanna show you the garage. We're gonna dive in there and tell you a little bit about kind of what the garages are all about right here in San Diego. But first, here's your half bath. So we'll give you pricing, all that stuff at the end. You have a half bath down. You have 2 more full bathrooms upstairs. All right, let's go check out the garage right here. Garages are one of my favorite areas of a home. I don't know why, I just love it. But you have the door to the outside. We're gonna loop around in a minute. I'm gonna open this to get a little bit of echo out of here. We'll show you that area in a sec. So garages here in San Diego are your storage, where like Midwest, that kind of stuff, you have the basement. That's where you're gonna have like your workout area. You're gonna have maybe your game room. That's what we use garages for right here in San Diego. So a lot of times, like I was just at my buddy's house over in a different area, Carlsbad. They don't even park a car in the garage. Over here would be like the workout section. Over here, they had a little bit of storage. They had bikes and all that kind of stuff. So This whole area, yeah, you can use it for a garage, but you do have 2 parking spaces out there. There's a ton of parking along the curbs out here. There's nobody directly across kind of that way. So you have big curbs to park on if you did have people coming over, you're having parties, that kind of stuff. But garages here, also, you're gonna find like a lot of built-in storage, not in this one, but easy, put it on that side. You can find it over there. Washer and dryer, look at, not even open yet. So beautiful, new. It's in its own, you're gonna find, sometimes in these homes, especially like in the other area of Calavera, you might find like a laundry room, but a lot of times in these older properties, you know, early 80s, late 70s, boom, you're gonna find it right here in the garage. So it's easy, we're steps away from there. These are the only 2 things that aren't brand new. You have the water heater and the furnace right here. And one thing about San Diego, okay, you have your furnace, that's your heater. I'm gonna tell you about air conditioning, I guess. I was gonna tell you upstairs, but not every home has air conditioning, especially when you're this close to the coast. You don't have AC all the time. This house doesn't. And we're gonna pop over here and show you this solar setup here too in a sec. But one thing you're not gonna find in every home is gonna be air conditioning. So if it's like a must-have, then we could set that up. That's why it's important to reach out to us if that's one of the things that's super important to you is air conditioning, or is it gonna be super expensive to put in, or is it like plumbed in? Few things you gotta know for that, especially if that is something you definitely need. Right here in Carlsbad, not everybody has it. You probably won't need it 1,000 times per year. It's not even 1,000 days per year, but
oh yeah, that's right. Duh.
You won't need it every day. You get a few hot days here and there, obviously. Some people use it here and there, but it's not a necessity. So let's go back in the garage real quick too. I'm gonna show you one other thing here. Right over here, you have the solar setup. So one thing about solar right here in San Diego, you could either get it leased or you can buy it. This property is actually leased solar, meaning it's a certain amount of time. It's either 15, 20, 25 years on a solar lease. So if you're getting a loan, you're gonna notice that the solar payment, it's not gonna be on your monthly payment, but they're gonna incorporate it as you are getting pre-qualified. So it can be a little bit more than you thought it might be, but the lender, we have a great lender as well, you reach out to and dive in all these details about the solar, how that works, how a lease works. Is it bought? This one, like I said, is leased. So you would be taking over the lease for this particular property. We also have the Tesla charger as well, so the battery station. And you'll find these in a lot of homes too, older homes, newer homes, whatever. So it's a nice little amenity to have, especially with the solar on your roof. And since it is leased, you still do have a monthly lease payment, but then you offset it somewhat with the energy that you get from the sun. So it's usually a lesser electric bill than you would be paying normally.
One little bonus note, since it is trash day, so might as well give you a little hint. We have 3 cans here in San Diego. In most areas, you've got trash, gray can. You have your yard waste and compost is the green. So any food scraps and brush and all that stuff goes in here. And then you got your recycle. So just one little tip when you're moving here, that's what you'll have in pretty much every area. Let's go check out the backyard. We're gonna talk a little bit more about Carlsbad. So a lot of these older neighborhoods, so built in the 70s and 80s, are gonna have way bigger lots than some of the newer communities. So kind of comparing this to Calavera Hills, this is a 10,000 square foot lot. You're not gonna see a whole ton of those over there. You're gonna have a lot smaller backyards. So as you can see behind us, kind of a blank slate. A lot you could do with this yard, definitely big enough for a pool. Definitely would be great candidate for an outdoor kitchen, big barbecue area. I can see like TV out here. There's a lot of opportunity out here to do anything you want with. And as you can see too, you do have people behind you. You can see the fence up top here, but they're not looking down on you. You can't even see the house for the one that's right behind us here. So kind of a nice bonus. That also comes with kind of this older era of home is a little bit more privacy in some of these areas. So where we are here in Carlsbad, you hear us talking about Calavera Hills a lot, and we kind of lump a lot of these communities into that title just because they are right next to each other. They are neighbors. This is Tamarack Point. It's an older master plan community, which doesn't have an HOA, which is a huge bonus.
Excellent.
Calavera Hills has an HOA. So no HOA, no Melrose here. So just a great spot if you're looking for kind of those low costs. And it's also an awesome location to get to pretty much everything. Beach, 10 minutes away, driving really, really quick to some of the best beaches in Carlsbad. And just east of here, you have the Calavera Hills hiking trails. ton of trail systems, really cool hike up to the top of the extinct crater over there where you have some really killer views of Carlsbad. So let's get a little bit more into the beaches here in Carlsbad. A lot of people ask us what our favorite beaches are in Carlsbad, but it's really what's closest to you. And literally Carlsbad Village Drive is just up the hill here. And if you take that all the way down to the west, you run into a beach. So that is the closest from here. And even from that beach that you run into there, there's a couple of other like secret spots where not very many people know of the beach access, or a lot of people just in the neighborhood use it. There's also a huge stretch of beach like as you're heading down towards Tamarack and towards Cannon. So there are a lot of really great stretches of beach here in Carlsbad. There's also a cool boardwalk and double boardwalk in some spots. So if you just like if you like going to the beach area, but don't like getting in the water, like me, you have a ton of opportunity for just walking around the ocean, walking around the beach, and you're getting down into that village area. So that's another huge amenity that Carlsbad has to offer, which is the Carlsbad Village. Tons of shops, tons of local restaurants. Campfire is one of our favorites. Norte is another great one. If you like pizza and beer, you have Pizza Port, which is like one of the OG breweries here in San Diego. So a lot to offer in Carlsbad Village.
And right here too, there's a few trails like literally within this little neighborhood. A little bit further down, they're under the power lines. A little bit further up, you'll find nothing too big. If you want some bigger trails, go to Calabria Hills. But I gotta show you guys the fans. I've been talking about these fans. You guys are gonna love these fans. And then be like, whatever, those are just fans. But I gotta show you guys, because the primary bedroom's awesome too. You got some decent size up here as we're going up. And this is typical as we're going into these homes. Like I said, split level, you got a little living area down. Over on this side, this is where you have the 2 guest bedrooms, kids bedrooms, however you want to set it up. But a little echoey in here too. Sorry guys. But look at these fans. Like I said, these are huge. These fans aren't huge, but having these without the AC is huge. You can pop open this window and we are in the direction here where the coast is that away. So you're gonna be getting those coastal breezes like a lot through the year. I'm trying to see if we could, pretty calm today, but you would be getting those coastal breezes. So you can pop these windows open and stay pretty cool throughout the entire year. So both of these bedrooms also, you have a bigger closet in here, walk-in closet, if you will. And the other one right over here, very similar size. They're probably like, I don't know, I don't want to get into specifics, but smaller closet over here. They just have the doors off, but once again, same flooring up here. So they just went flooring throughout. This is all that luxury vinyl plank right now. So nice, easy. You get like a Roomba, have that thing running around here. Some more storage over here. One other thing too is an attic. We were showing some clients a home over in, I think it was Encinitas, and they weren't from here. They're like, oh, you guys have attics. Yes. There's some storage up there. Sometimes you will find like, I mean, there's not a ton up there. Usually there's not a ton of space. I haven't been in this one, but if you did need extra storage, you go up there too. Here's the shared bathroom right here. You can see brand new, all this, brand new, looking good. Nice, easy. You do have a tub, which is cool, especially if you have kids. Like sometimes when they're putting these home, you're not gonna find a tub. They just do showers, stand-up showers, so that's like the new style. But you do have a tub. Kids need to take baths. If you guys need to take baths, you're all good. You got your double sinks in there and just some new lighting fixtures to make everything new. So primary bedroom overlooking the backyard here. Now you can pop these windows open too. You don't get a ton of breezes coming from that direction, but you still get some cooler air. Especially one thing that you can add, it's not this kind of fan, but it's called a whole house fan. Basically what it does, you turn it on as it cools off outside throughout the evening. Pop open your windows, turn it on. It takes all the hot air out of your house, throws it into the attic, and it cools off the house quite nicely. It's very inexpensive, and if you didn't want to put a full AC system in, it's another option as well. Here's the primary bathroom. Nice big walk-in shower. Love the shower head. And then you have a bigger walk-in closet over here. So pretty open. You can do whatever you want. There's no shelving in here. You can get California Closets or somebody else to come in here and build this entire thing out for you. Put in some, obviously shelving, hangers, all that kind of cool stuff. So let's go ahead downstairs, talk a little bit about details about this house, so you guys get a better idea of what this is all about here. All right, so let's get into the nuts and bolts of this house. I just brought it up on our app. You can go check that out, and if it's this specific house, that'll be on there. If not, all the other Carlsbad homes that are on the market right now will be on this as well. Direct access to us, that'll be in the link right down below. It's listed at $1.595 million, so just shy of $1.6 million. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,722 square feet. It's feeding to the Carlsbad school districts right here. So you have a few options for high school, but if you got kids, that's where you will be going. And if you guys want to know everything you need to know about living right here in Carlsbad, the pros, the cons, the goods, the bads, everything in between, go check out that next video that is popping up right now, where we deep dive and let you know everything you need to know about living right here in Carlsbad.